Taylor, you said last night that this team had a response in them coming out of Houston. You had to be pleased with what you saw, particularly in the first half, the way you guys got started.
Yeah, definitely a great response. More of what we need to see on a nightly basis. Challenged them to come out and play with the pace that we needed to. And we scored 69 points in the first half. Our third quarters are definitely still a struggle for us. But for the majority of the game, we didn't allow the Magic to do what they do best, which is lock teams down in the half court. We played fast, close to 30 fast break points. Guys running without the ball, doing the unselfish thing. Close to 40 assists. Talked about moving without the ball. Thought the movement got better. So it's just we're work in progress. And I'm cool with that as long as our guys are coming in with the right intent to play fast, play together, and then compete against a really good Magic team. So overall, great response. And now we just got to recover tomorrow and get ready for Monday, another challenge.
I know so much of this season's about pushing forward and trying new things, but to have Ja, Jaren, and Dez on the court together after 295 days, did that almost feel like a throwback to you?
Yeah, and the jerseys to match. Those three guys are special, the leaders of what we're building here. I've been challenging them individually, but those three guys on a lot of different fronts, stuff on the court, off the court, and those guys can be drivers for us, and it's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take unselfishness. And to see all three of those guys in one game have a tremendous impact, and now we just got to continue to replicate that. It's not, any one guy's night. It's a team effort, and these guys got to be drivers of that and lead by example.
Taylor, those are your drivers, but Scottie Pippen Jr. double-double, Santi another big night, J. Huff, another big night as well. What is it about the depth of this team that you are noticing that you're developing, at this point of the season?
Yeah, we're still developing our depth, but I think career highs for Scottie in assists. Challenge him to be a guy that pushes the pace, sets a tone on the defensive side. The ball movement I thought was great tonight. He's still getting better, making reads in crowds. Jay Huff, what an unbelievable addition to the group. Unbelievable person. He's been great in the locker room. He's accepted any role that we've asked him of. And then just reading the game, you can see him out there spacing the floor, running the floor, catching lobs, cutting, dynamic playmaker, and then doing a solid job defensively using his size and his length. And then Santi, what a bounce-back game. Had a great game against Utah, not so great against Houston. He knew it. I challenged him. Came back and responded. I thought his on-ball defense, against Bencaro, positional defense, shooting the ball with a lot of confidence, and then just quick decisions, driving and playmaking. So those guys are a great example of the depth that we've had. Other guys are continuing to make contributions, but those three guys especially, I'm really proud of what they're doing early in the season.
You mentioned Jay Huff already, but how big of an impact did he make, especially when Zach going down with the early fouls and he contributed in the third quarter to help you maintain your lead? What did that mean to you guys?
Just as I said, he can accept any role. He's been in the league for a couple of years. I think he's really relishing this opportunity right now. He's playing for a lot, and comes in, doesn't matter if it's for a couple possessions, a lot of minutes. What do you need me to do, coach? And you need me to guard one of the best young players in the league in Bencaro on a switch, or protect the rim, or rebounding. He's doing all the little things. Obviously him spacing the floor helps us a lot. But I love, at 7-7-1, how he's running the floor. Catching lobs and doing something that not a lot of big guys do. But he's doing it on the perimeter and then doing it on the interior. So seeing a lot of great things. Going to continue to challenge him to find more ways to make an impact. But he's fitting into what we're trying to do as a team.
Taylor in the back. Like you said, the Magic pride themselves on locking teams down in the half court. They did that against a really good Heat team and Brooklyn as well. Heat shot 39%, Brooklyn 42%. Y'all shot 54% tonight. Do you feel like this is kind of a game where you set an early season standard on an offense?
Well, I hope we did. It's not going to be an easy challenge day to day. Game to game. This was a great test for us. Difficult, loss the other night against Houston. We know what we've got to prioritize. It's our pace, it's our principles, and controlling the possessions game, trying to do all that. We're asking a lot of our guys offensively and defensively. This was a great test for us, but it had to start with our pace, and I thought we established that in the first quarter. The first half, it was multiple guys. It was Josh setting a tone. It was Marcus running without the ball. It was Zach doing a good job running the floor. Jaren getting acclimated back with the group, and then the bench coming in and just being another wave. BC, Scotty, Jay, different guys. So we got to be relentless, and then we just got to find a way to get better in the third quarter. How can we sustain this for 48 minutes? But whether it's a standard or not, I'm going to hold them to finding ways to get better. This is not a litmus test thing or, hey, we got to be like this every night. We have so many other things we can get better at.
Taylor, Jaren's first game back tonight, just how much of a tone setter did you see his physicality be on both sides of the floor, whether it's getting to the free throw line 9 times or defending Pankera out on the perimeter?
I mean, he's a special player. I mean, you can see, we've always prioritized getting to the paint. We're doing it different ways with our pace and our movement off the ball. But he's doing a great job relocating, playing off of closeouts, which I think was a huge growth opportunity for him last year. And then great to be able to throw the ball inside every now and then. Just a guy that can control the paint, on that end of the floor. And then we know what he can do defensively, coming over, blocking shots. And, I know we got 2 quick ones early in the first quarter, but that didn't discourage him when he came back in there, being great vocally, rebounding the ball, altering shots. I mean, you just know the presence he has. But to be that two-way elite player, that's what we're going to challenge him to continue to grow into.
What was going through your head as the crowd was chanting, "We want Yuki" late in the game?
Oh, it's great. We talk about the support that our fans have for all of our guys, and Yuki's meant a lot to this group. Integrated himself in that locker room culturally. He's always making an impact on the team. How he plays with pace and moves the ball. Looking forward to getting his first bucket, and defensively he's scrapping. A couple shots were made on him, but he ain't gonna back down. He's a tough kid, but it's great that the city recognizes what he brings to this group, and you see how his teammates respond to him because he brings it every single day.
Yeah, Coach. Last year we seen how the reffing kind of, changed over the year. Did you get anything from the refs as far as those, reviews and challenges you got to as far as an explanation? And then looking at it, it looked like the help defense, short corners, the secondary level was really solid. They might have got around the point of attack, but there was still a secondary level defense. What do you think about how the defensive side of the ball is coming along?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is a work in progress still. Point of attack defense was a little bit better. Definitely a challenge when you got guys like Suggs and Bancaro and Wagner that can get downhill. Thought our shift defense was better. That's been a big priority for us. Granted, they made 17 threes, but we walled off the paint, less than 40 points. That's a huge priority for us. This team, they thrive on that. To generate some threes. Our rotations on the backside got to get a little bit better. And then with the reviews, I went for a challenge early. Probably, could learn from that one. It was a foul, and then a couple reviews, clear path, and I think there was a flagrant. I think the refs did a great job.
Hey, Taylor, did you feel pressure from the crowd to get Yuki the minutes at the end of the game? Was they already in the cards?
I think our team earned that opportunity for him to get the opportunity at the end. So to come out and finish strong while they were trying to make a run, thought our guys closed it out great in the fourth quarter. After that lead getting cut to I think maybe 10 or so, our guys responded. From last night's game when the Magic went on a run in that third quarter, and when you get an opportunity to be able to bring the rest of your group in, and get that ovation and get that development opportunity, it was great. Great, thanks everyone. Appreciate it.